video, grand opening of Ayala. Kind of a neat little thing here. We are on the 3rd floor. There's Jeffrey. You guys remember Jeffrey? So this is the I don't know what you call it, central area.
Our special back performance as well.
And to join our ceremonial guests right here on stage, we call it our project team for another photo op, where our whole operations team can be like Ms. Mabel Penas, Mr. Jana Padilla, Mr. Swanton, and Mr. Alex Bandal.
Just basically people patting each other on the back for a grand opening. We're going to continue the tour. So we're gonna go down to the next floor. They got this the closest thing to Subway we'll probably ever get. It's called the Ultimate Sandwich Station. I'll have to give that a try too after the banh mi. But let's head down a level. Okay, so we made it to the 2nd floor. So again, earlier I was on a previous video, I was talking about the trading block. So if you're an online seller, you can come down here. I don't know what the rates are, and try selling your stuff to a more a wider audience, I guess. People can actually come down and physically see your items. So all of these are it's a K-pop shop. So all of these places are presumably places that also have a presence on the internet. So kind of a neat deal. We'll just continue down that way, and then I think they continue around the corner. The space is a little small, but it continues all the way down there. We'll go down, why not? Again, so these are all places that also have a presence on the internet. This is a pretty new concept to Emmaus. And I think it's a pretty good concept, and I think that ultimately it will be successful. So from what I read, there's a big percentage of stores in this mall that are local, Cebu, Philippines local. So there's not as many international brands in this mall as you would find in other malls, which is totally okay. So we got another sandwich shop, sandwiches, drinks. I hope the rents aren't too high. You know, you want to price the space at a high enough so you can make a profit, but low enough that online sellers can afford to rent space here. So that is important. So the stalls kind of go around. There's more stalls off that way. Now we're back to the international brands, Converse. Watson's is kind of like the Walgreens and CVS of Asia. You'll find Watson's in most countries, from China to the Philippines to Vietnam. You're gonna find Watson's. We're gonna have a office supply store there. Corner. They have a surplus. This store is one of the few stores where sometimes I can actually find clothes in my own size. Just as the name suggests, this is surplus clothing. It's a pretty popular place today. It must be having a good opening promo. Here's a look onto the courtyard. Souvenir shop coming soon. Island Souvenirs, that's in most of the major malls here. Then we have some of the restaurants like Jerry's, which I don't particularly care for, but they have a few branches in California. Filipino food. Unlimited wings and rice fries. Let's go down another level. So we're gonna go down to the main level, where the escalator is not working, but that's okay, we can walk. see what the first floor has to offer. We got a Levi's shop. Levi's are not cheap in Asia. Definitely not cheap. We're gonna have a, I don't know, what's gonna go in there? The baka. Another cell phone brand shop. Smart devices for your home. So this is the closest thing in the Philippines that we get to an Apple store. It's called the iStore. I mean, it kind of looks like an Apple store. Very premium. I am shooting this on an iPhone 11, not the Pro, but the regular. Samsung store. Get your S10 here. Fully Booked is one of the bookstores here in the Philippines. The other one is National Bookstore. I haven't seen one yet. There might be one that goes in later. A National Bookstore is a lot bigger than Fully Booked. This is one of those 9D rides. I don't know what 9D means. We'll head back and we'll go down to the supermarket. So one more floor, lower floor, has a Metro supermarket, which is great because this would be the first supermarket in this neighborhood. So before, if I wanted to go grocery shopping, I'd have to take a taxi to another mall, another shopping center. But that is no longer needed, no longer the case. So, which is great. Pen shop. Not really famous in the States, but in Asia it seems to be a thing. So let's go down one more time. This time the escalator is actually working. I may be going down the wrong... Oh no, I'm going down the right one. Went down the wrong escalator, but to go down to Metro, that way, that way, that way, that way. Okay. Okay. So I'm sure there is a better way to get into the supermarket, but this gives you a chance to see the parking lot. Get over to the pedestrian area. For me, the supermarket is probably the top 3 things that I needed in this area. The restaurants are good. Metro supermarket. See if we can walk in there. Metro supermarket. We get some chicken. Some mascots. I just got patted on the stomach by that mascot. All right. So we got a little pharmacy down here. And just your typical supermarket. So we'll just take a look real quick before we end this video. This is the last part of the mall. So we got some bananas, all sorts of fruit. Not everything is in full swing yet. But just your typical Philippine supermarket. Meats, fish, meats. Liquor. Drinks. Shampoos. All your personal care stuff. All your fake milk. It's very hard to find cold milk here or fresh milk. All right. right, so that just about does it. I appreciate your patience. We've had a lot of footage today, but this is a little overview of this new mall. So thank you for joining Asia Unscripted. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you again in the future.